Rego Challenge Foundation Scholar. This trip allowed me to travel on a plane for the first time, which was terrifying and exciting at the same time. From the airplane on our way to Lima, I got a quick glance of the beautiful ocean, which I had never seen before. Once we arrived to Lima, we took a plane to Cusco, and then from there a bus to Ollantaytambo. We got to meet our two guides, Adela, who is originally from Peru, and Diego, who is from Patagonia. The lodge we stayed in for the first days was extremely welcoming, and as soon as I walked in, it had a great feeling of serenity with its beautiful garden and great view of mountains. I would like to mention that the banana pancakes that we were served for breakfast were delicious, as well as the many kinds of exciting new fruits that we were able to try. Speaking of food, did you know that Peruvian people don't eat spicy food? I was very surprised about that, but the food was so amazing that it didn't really miss spicy food. During our stay in the lodge, we got to go water rafting, which was a new but very enjoyable experience for me. My other favorite part of the trip was our homestay families, because they were very humble but extremely polite and welcoming. My family consisted of the mom, who is a great cook, and an 11-year-old little boy named Joaquin. I spent a lot of time with my family and was able to learn about their lifestyle and lovely culture. During our homestay visit, we worked on our community service and worked for 3 days on different parts of the town that had been affected by recent flooding. We helped repaint a school, rebuild a house, and clear out property that they could begin building a new house for one of the affected families. I was very happy that we could contribute some of our help to such a great cause. It definitely made me realize that I should always try to work on ways not to only improve my community, but the world and society. Of course, the highlight of our trip was our travels to Machu Picchu. It was so amazingly beautiful that whenever we took a picture, it looked photoshopped. It was absolutely breathtaking, and I am very happy that I was able to attend, all thanks to you. After this wonderful experience, I feel like I grew so much as a person in a way that I've now learned to appreciate all the things I took for granted. After seeing the simple lives that people in Peru have and realizing how happy they are anyway, I've come to realize that material things aren't as important as we sometimes think they are. I personally think this trip also made me more responsible because I acquired many leadership skills and learned to step out of my comfort zone, which really increased my confidence. I want to thank you for everything you do for us and the opportunities you've granted us. I am very proud to be part of the Challenge Foundation and proud of the things I've achieved. I would greatly encourage the lower class women of Challenge to become part of future service projects such as this so that they can learn as much as I did. So again, thank you very much for your support.
Our service project was to help build some houses. We stacked cement bricks as walls and put rocks in a hole that the people made to support the houses to become more stable. Also, we helped clear the work area so it would be easier to work on. Our group also helped paint and sand a building in a school that was in the community where we were staying in our homestay families. It was so incredible to see everyone working hard and wonderful to watch the children play and just having fun. The whole group had a very positive attitude when we worked or even do something else beside work. When someone started to think a little negative, everyone would encourage that person to keep positive and keep going. It was such an awesome group, and I believe that by the end of every day we became even closer. I really loved going to Peru because it was such a breathtaking and terrific experience. I know that it helped me grow as a person in so many ways. To name a few, I am much more grateful for everything I do have. Another is that I have become more aware of all the damage there is around the world and that a lot of people need help. Because of the people I met, the building and clearing I did with the community, I now actually know what I want to be more involved in taking care of the world and helping more people all around the world. Thank you so much for letting me go to Peru and having this amazing experience. Eileen Renteria, Challenge Program Scholar.
Peru has been one of the best experiences of my life, not only because we got the chance to go to many tourist sites and expand our cultural knowledge, but also because I truly felt we made an impact on the community. I was also able to find out who I truly am right now and who I become. The emotions I experienced were the most memorable part of the trip. I can clearly remember how nervous I was before the trip, yet how excited I was at the same time. I couldn't wait to leave, but I was fearful that everything back at home would change while I was gone. Something I realized when I went to Peru is that you cannot just go on a trip and expect to receive everything without giving something in return. Before we started our service learning project, I decided that I was going to give my good attitude, my optimistic outlook, and the motivation to keep on going when times got rough. When I was given the opportunity to be the leader of the day alongside Beatriz Esparza, I was given a lot of responsibility. I had to make sure everybody was doing their job and drinking water. I think the hardest part of being a leader was trying to motivate everybody to give it their best. There came a time of the day when everybody just stopped working and started complaining. I had to talk to them individually to remind them why we were there. Not only did I have to push myself to move forward, but I had to motivate the rest of the group as well. Helping out the community of Tangkak construct new houses and build a breeding center for guinea pigs really helped me find my true calling in life. When we took a personality test for the World Leadership School, my results were that I was a guardian and a provider. To be honest, I was pretty disappointed with my results. I wasn't quite sure what they meant until the service learning project. One of my strongest talents is that I can pass on my spirit to other people. I like to think my spirit is contagious. So when everybody felt like quitting, I quickly put my talent to test. I am proud of myself for stepping out and putting my leadership roles to test, and I truly believe I was an excellent leader. By the fourth day of the trip, I had already realized what I wanted to do with my life. I have always known that I was meant to be a doctor, but I wasn't quite sure what kind of doctor. During my sophomore year, I decided that I wanted to become an emergency room physician, but I wasn't totally convinced. During this trip, it became apparent to me that instead of just helping those in need who came to me, I should go help those who are in need. I would like to travel to different rural countries around the world and offer my medical talents to those less fortunate. Not only will I be helping those who are in need and who might not be able to access the medical attention they require, but I will also be traveling around the world and learning more from my experiences. My favorite part of the trip was going to Machu Picchu. I have never experienced such a beautiful journey in my life. I felt so peaceful and relaxed the whole time we were there. The ruins are just filled with these vibes that are so fulfilling and sacred. Looking all around, I realized what true happiness is all about. I think that it was in those moments at Machu Picchu when it finally hit me how blessed I really am. Mr. McFall, you have given me something. What you have given me is something I will never forget and forever carry in my heart. I was able to find the real me and create expectations on what I want my life to be like. If I ever get an opportunity like this, I will grab the bull by the horns and once again step out of my comfort zone without hesitation. Alexa Marquez, Challenge